Good morning, all of you. I am GVS Sastri from Srikakulam, School Assistant Mathematics. I want to introduce real numbers, the concepts which are included in our APSRT 10th class mathematics textbook. There is a little bit confusion from starting to ending of these topics, but if we understand the correlation and interlinks of these topics mentioned in this chapter, we can find the beauty of the chapter, and the topics are very closely interlinked. So if we understand the interlinks and correlation between the topics and the number sets, then we enjoy the chapter. So now I am going to classify the number sets before what are the topics mentioned in this chapter. First of all, real numbers, the number set which is represented by capital R, can be classified into two number sets, rational numbers and irrational numbers. The rational numbers, set of rational numbers are denoted by capital Q, and irrational numbers are denoted by Q dash or S. The rational numbers also can be classified into integers and fractions. Integers can be classified as whole numbers and negative integers. The whole numbers can be classified into natural numbers and zero. The natural numbers which are known as positive integers. So how the number sets are here classified from real numbers to natural numbers, and from back natural numbers to real numbers. Similarly, the concepts which are mentioned in this chapter are also started from natural numbers to real numbers. First of all, topics in this chapter, we come across these topics. The first one is Euclid division lemma. Euclid division lemma is nothing but the division rule what we have learned in the lower classes from the beginning of the division. So here the division lemma, by using the division lemma, we find HCF of the different positive integers. Then the division lemma used as division algorithm. Lemma is the statement and algorithm is the statement used number of times according to the need of the problem. And after that, by Euclid division lemma, we can classify, we can know some properties of positive integers also. There are some proofs also in this chapter. After that, we come to the second topic of the Euclid division lemma, that is, if R is equal to 0, that means the remainder is equal to 0 in A is equal to BQ plus R, B is called the factor of the B is called the factor of A. So now we are going to the concept prime factorization. So after knowing the prime factorization, we are just going to know the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Using the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we can find the LCM, HCF of different positive integers. So all these topics are related to natural numbers and then whole numbers and positive integers. Actually, the Euclid division lemma is also expanded to all integers, but we in this textbook just described about positive integers only. So up to these topics we were bounded to natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. So then next, using the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we can find the prime factorization of the denominators of the rational numbers. So by finding the prime factorization of the denominators of the rational numbers, which are in the form of p by q, we can say without actual division whether the rational number has terminating decimal form or non-terminating recurring decimal form. So after observing the decimal forms of the rational numbers, we can classify the decimal numbers into two types: terminating decimals and non-terminating decimals. These non-terminating decimals can also be classified into two types: non-terminating recurring decimals and non-terminating non-recurring decimals. So the non-terminating non-recurring decimals, which are known as irrational numbers. So now we come across the topic irrational numbers, which are denoted by q dash or s. Now here in this chapter we have different properties and how we can prove some irrational numbers by the method of contradiction. Some numbers which are either rational or irrational or both. So rational numbers and irrational numbers together called as real numbers. Some concepts like logarithms, we have rational and irrational values. So now here the logarithms are introduced about to know the real numbers, real values. So in this chapter we have all the concepts from starting from natural numbers to real numbers, and we have interlinks between the concepts also. So there ends the topic here. So in this chapter we have a constructive approach from natural numbers to real numbers, which are, if we know the constructive approach, we can enjoy the concepts and easily we can understand the concepts easily. So thank you one and all.